A poll has revealed 53% of people want to see Huw Edwards back on BBC News at 10 if he is cleared by bosses of serious wrongdoing. A large number of Huw's colleagues also want the veteran broadcaster reinstated as the show's anchorman. According to the Mirror's poll, 60% of 45 to 64-year-old who voted backed his return from suspension over the allegations. Meanwhile, 51% of poll takers said the BBC had handled the situation quite badly or very badly, with just 7% saying the broadcaster had dealt with it very well. Huw is not facing any police action over claims he paid £35,000 to a teenager for explicit images, and the person in question, now 20, has insisted nothing illegal happened. Former BBC correspondent John Sopel, 64, claimed earlier this week on the newsagent's podcast, "I have been contacted by a surprisingly large number of staff, some senior, very senior, some junior, about how distraught they were at some of the BBC coverage. They've tried to raise it with bosses and their complaints fell on deaf ears. I think there has been considerable disquiet over the way the coverage has unfolded on the BBC in the past 48 hours. Senior managers in news, do they not have the duty of care and responsibility that Tim Davie, the Director General, was talking about? Huw is employed by BBC News. So for the managers to say, well, no, we're just interested in the journalism and we're not interested in the duty of care. It's just Alice in Wonderland. It's very difficult to make sense of." The BBC has been contacted for comment by Express.co.uk. Co-host Emily Maitlis said the BBC's reporting of the situation was a bit distasteful. She said, "If you know this stuff about a colleague, why isn't your first duty to then go to HR or a senior manager, rather than turning it into a news story? You are in a weird place if the way you raise a concern about a colleague is not through HR or a complaints process, but by breaking a story about them because they're famous." Other journalists who have come out in support of Huw include Channel 4's Krishna Guru Murthy. He tweeted, "I don't know about you, but if there is no serious criminality, abuse of power or corruption, the private lives of public figures are of no concern to me." The BBC has declined to comment on any comeback for Huw as there is an ongoing inquiry into his conduct. His wife, Vicky Flint, said in a statement she was naming her husband out of concern for his mental well-being. The Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123, or you can contact Joe at Samaritans.org.